In today's video, I'm gonna be retraining my brain to wake up at 5:30 a.m.
I'm so tired.
By the way, I should have mentioned this yesterday, but I don't drink caffeine and I don't nap. It is Wednesday night and tonight I messed up a little bit. Hi, this is Katie. In today's video, I'm gonna be retraining my brain to wake up at 5:30 a.m. So I'm not naturally a morning person. I really wish I was though. And so that's why I want to retrain myself to actually be a morning person. And so the last few months or so, maybe a little bit longer than that, I got really good at waking up at 6:45 a.m. Like I kind of was able to train my brain and train my body to wake up at 6:45 a.m. versus like the 9 o'clock that my brain really wants to wake up. But then the last few weeks, I think I got like a little extra depressed and I haven't really been feeling great. And so I kind of went back to the waking up at like 7:30 or 8 or 9 the last few weeks. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. No, I want to be someone who wakes up early. And 6:45, again, for the last few months minus the last few weeks, was going pretty well. But I want to wake up even earlier than that. I want it to just be like a really disciplined thing that I wake up really early. Just like my preference of how I want to live my life. I want to wake up really early. And I just especially want to do it as like an experiment to see if it does help me in certain ways. But so I decided that I want to start waking up at 5:30 a.m. And so this video is going to be me taking you guys along throughout my week. I'm going to vlog every single night and every single morning and let you guys know what I'm doing at night to prepare myself. And then I'm gonna vlog right when I wake up to let you know how I feel, to let you know what time it is and all that kind of stuff. And so, yeah, we're just working on discipline, working on retraining my brain, and we're working on just growing and learning as much as I possibly can throughout my whole entire life. And so literally this week, it's waking up really early. And so right now, it is 7:39. And here's the thing. It's Monday, by the way. I think I'm posting this, I don't even know when. Like next Tuesday or even maybe next Friday. But again, I'm filming all week. So like, this is gonna be a lot of content and I need time to do that. So basically, it's Monday evening right now. And I wanted to start this video tonight. And again, I'm gonna tell you like all the things I'm gonna be preparing every single night to set myself up for success, that I can wake up early the next day. But right now, I'm really sick. I was feeling fine all day and then I had like a late lunch of eggs and avocado and toast, foods that I've had a million times, but you guys know I have a lot of like dietary issues, a lot of food allergies, and a lot of just health issues and stuff. And so for some reason, that food made me really sick. And so tonight's just like kind of like a weird night to start this. I don't know if it's gonna be better or worse because I'm sick, but regardless, I'm still going to start it tonight. And so the few things that I'm gonna be doing every single night this week, and then hopefully moving forward after that, hopefully they'll work, and if they don't work, I'm gonna tweak it a little bit and stuff, and I'll let you guys know throughout the week. The few things that I'm gonna do to set myself up for success, because I think that's really important with starting any habit. You gotta like cut out the bad things, you gotta incorporate some of the things that are gonna be helpful. And so some of the things I'm gonna do are I'm going to force myself, again, it's discipline, so it's gonna be all out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna force myself to stop working by 7 p.m. This is the exception this week that I am gonna be filming a little bit, but I'm not gonna be editing, I'm not gonna answer emails, nothing like that. I'm just gonna be filming a little bit every night, just a little bit. But then moving forward, no work at all after 7 p.m. And I'm also going to not eat at all after 7 p.m. and no snacks or anything. I'll still have water, but no snacks or anything. And then I'm also going to take my supplements, which I have been taking, but honestly, this one in particular, I have not taken in the last week or two. But again, back to being disciplined, okay? So the two nighttime supplements that I'm gonna be taking are this Zahler, the inositol and glycine. This is a powder. I got this a couple months ago. This is actually my second container of this. And this is just a powder that you mix with water. So I'm going to take this every single night and I'm gonna take it around 7-ish, I think, is when I'm gonna take that. And then around the same time, maybe a little bit after, I'm going to take the Doctor's Best High Absorption Magnesium. I have been taking this regularly for the last few months and I forgot to take this one night and I did not sleep. And it could have been a coincidence because sometimes I just have trouble sleeping, but it also just could have been because of this. Like maybe this actually helped, because magnesium is supposed to help with sleep. And then I take this one specifically because someone that I follow on Instagram recommended it for sleep, like a doctor kind of guy. So anyway, I'm going to be taking these every single night, again, around 7. And then the other couple things that I'm going to be doing are that I'm going to put my phone down and I'm going to put my computer away at 9 o'clock. And I know that might change. I might realize that maybe 8 p.m. might be a little bit better, but you know, this is the first week of trying this and I'll just kind of go from there. And so I'm going to do that. And then so after 9, you know, I can read, I can... What else is there to do besides reading? That's like a nighttime kind of activity. I guess I can just really read or just something like that. I can write, I can journal, I can pray, obviously, you know. And then I want to have lights off, everything away, books away, whatever, by 9:30 the latest. That is just the schedule that I'm going to be doing this week. And like, I'm kind of, I don't know, like I'm a little nervous for no reason at all, but I think it is just kind of like a really big change because at night I'm watching TV or something like that almost every single night. And I just want to stop and get into a different routine and see if it helps. And then I have an Apple Watch. And so right now it is set for 6:45, but I'm going to change that to 5:30 and we'll see how it goes. I think my ideal is that I'm going to fall asleep at 10 and wake up at 5:30 because I heard, I don't know if this is like totally true, but I heard that we wake up best at the end of a sleep cycle and each sleep cycle takes 90 minutes. And so even though some people say, oh, sleep 8 hours, that's not a 90-minute cycle. 7.5 hours or 9 hours are 90-minute cycles. And so what I'm thinking is if I, properly get in bed and shut the light off by 9:30, hopefully I'll be asleep by 10, hopefully. And then when I wake up at 5:30, that will be 7.5 hours, which is 5 sleep cycles. And then maybe I'll wake up feeling more refreshed and stuff. I don't know, because here's the thing, I have sleep issues. I have sleep apnea and I don't have a machine. And yeah, so I've just always had sleep issues. And so anyway, this is obviously going to be the longest segment because I'm explaining what I'm doing, but then I'm going to record in the morning and then every night and every morning just throughout the week, just like a minute or two every night and every morning and let you know how it goes. But so yeah, I think that's it for right now. We're going to retrain my brain, hopefully. We're going to see how it goes. It might take way more than a week, but I just want to at least film this week. And then maybe a few weeks from now, I'll let you know how it's going after that. But yeah, I just think that changing our habits can be really, really, really helpful for just changing our lives in general, And last year at some point, I read Atomic Habits. That was such a good book. And I have a really bad memory. So sometimes I have to read things several times or watch things several times to really remember them. But a couple things that I do remember from that book. Because also sometimes things just go into my brain, but then I don't remember that I remember them. You know what I mean? Anyway, but a couple things that I actively remember about that book is that when you want to change a habit, like for example, if you want to stop a habit, make it more difficult to do the habit. And then if you want to start a habit, make it easier, make it more obvious, So say you want to stop eating sweets and you want to eat more fruits and veggies for snacks. Then what you can do is stop having as many sweets in the house or totally get rid of your sweets. That will be like the way to cut out that habit, right? Just get rid of the sweets in your house because if they're not in your house, you're way less likely to eat them, Because you might not want to leave the house at 8 o'clock to go get snacks. But if you had them in your house, you'd be more likely to eat them. And then starting a new habit, if you want to start the habit of eating more fruits and veggies, buy more fruits and veggies and cut them up, wash them, have them readily available. So they're more convenient, they're easier, And I'm really big on doing things, whether they're easy or hard, if they're good for us, if they're healthy, if they're what God wants for us to do. It doesn't matter if they're easy or hard. And most of the time they are going to be hard because they're changes. But when you're starting a habit, there are just some things that you can do to make it a little bit easier. So you're just more likely to do it. And then you're more likely to stick with it and actually have the habit stick, And so for this one, again, it's like, for me, I need to say, Katie, 9 o'clock, your phone is down and your computer's down. Because if I just go based on my feelings and my emotions, which is super dangerous, but if I just go based on that, I might stay up texting someone until 1 a.m. because I'm having fun. And it's cool and I'm having a fun conversation or whatever. Or I'm watching a TV show and there's 2 episodes left. And I'm like, oh, I really want to watch it. And I might stay up till 2 or I might stay up till 11:30 or whatever it is, But if we really grow in this discipline and if we really pay attention to the discipline versus our feelings or our motivation, that is when we actually can make really, really, really good changes. And so for me, I'm not going to go based on, I'll just stay up until I feel like going to bed. No. I'm gonna say 9 o'clock, phone down, computer down. Even if I'm having a fun conversation, even if I'm in the middle of a TV show, phone down, computer down, and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, I just wanna share these things with you. I've been filming for a long time, but I just wanna share these things with you. Maybe you want to change a habit too. Maybe you wanna wake up earlier too, and this is like a really spot on habit change. But yeah, I just wanna take you guys along and let you know how it's going. So again, right now it is 7:51. And so I am going to go take this powder, and I'm going to take my magnesium. I'm going to take my makeup off and put my pajamas on and stuff, obviously. And then, yeah, I might, play my game on my phone or something for a little bit, and then I'm going to really go to bed. And so I'll talk to you guys in the morning, hopefully at 5:30. So yeah, all right. So I'll talk to you guys soon, and we'll see how this goes. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi, good morning. It's 5:35. I'm so tired. So I woke up a few minutes ago. I did not snooze. I wanted to snooze my alarm so bad, but I didn't do it. Discipline over motivation, okay? I'm really working on this, okay? I'm really working on this. So last night okay, no, we're good. Okay. So last night I put my phone down at like 9:08. 9:09 maybe, and my computer and everything was already shut. And then I actually, since I felt so sick last night, I didn't even read or do arts and crafts. I didn't even try to do anything else. I literally put my phone down and I shut my light off at like 9:08, 9:09. But I think it took me probably an hour-ish to fall asleep, maybe 45 minutes. And then I just ended up waking up like several times last night. But regardless, when my alarm went off and it was 5:30, or I think I noticed it at 5:31, but I wanted to snooze my alarm, but I did not let myself. I was like, no, you're going to wake up and you're going to get out of bed and turn the light on. And then obviously you're going to start recording and talking to you. Like I said, I really think like a nighttime routine is really important for waking up early and like setting yourself up for success. But I also think a morning routine is going to be just as important as well. So yeah, I haven't totally figured that out yet, but at least for this week, it's get up and talk to you. So at least it's doing something and I'm talking, so obviously that will help me wake up a little bit. But I probably need to do that, figure out like a little bit more of a morning routine if I'm gonna be waking up this much earlier. But yeah, I don't know. I just always wanted to be a morning person. And I just, like, I've noticed that when I wake up at 9 or 10, I already feel like I wasted the day. Even though I'm on my own schedule, and I work for myself and stuff, I kind of just have that feeling of like I wasted the day. But I've noticed that, when I wake up at 6:30 or something, I just feel like I have more time to get stuff done. Even though, like, obviously, like, how time works, even if I'm awake from 7 a.m. to midnight, or if I'm awake from 9 to 2, it's the same amount of time, but it just feels different when it's morning for me. And so, yeah, I've just noticed that when I wake up, even at, 7 or 6:30, and especially if I wake up and I start to get stuff done, I just feel so much more productive throughout the rest of the day versus when I wake up at 9. And even if I wake up at 9 and get stuff done, I still just feel more productive when I wake up earlier and get stuff done. So obviously it's personal preference, I know a lot of people who are really productive at night or whatever, but yeah, I just want to do this as an experiment, as a discipline challenge for sure, but also just to see if it's healthy for me to wake up at 5:30. And I know some of you wake up at 5:30 all the time and you're used to it, but this is new for me. So I'm gonna go figure out my morning routine and then obviously have a full day of working and stuff. So I'll talk to you tonight, let you know how I'm feeling, let you know what time I'm gonna be going to sleep and stuff like that. And so yeah, all right, I will talk to you guys tonight. Hey guys, it's the next night. It is 8:41 p.m. and I'm having my sleepy drink. And then I'm gonna have my magnesium. I have to go get more of this. I think I got this at Sprouts. But yeah, so today was okay in terms of like being tired. Like I was just kind of like my normal level of tired. By the way, I should have mentioned this yesterday, but I don't drink caffeine and I don't nap. So if I'm tired during the day, I have to deal with it and I have to push through. And so, yeah, but today was okay. Except when I ate dinner, I got sick again, like last night after dinner. So I got to figure that out. But regardless, I still don't feel well, again, just like last night. And so again, it's about 8:42 now and I'm just going to get in bed and I'm going to watch TV for the next, 20 minutes or so and then probably go to sleep. So I just wanted to say hi, let you know how the day was going, let you know how tonight's going, and let you know that I'm on track again for having lights out by 9:30, probably lights out by 9:15. And yeah, all right, so I guess that's it. Just want to say hi. So I'll talk to you guys in the morning, hopefully at 5:30. All right, good night, guys. Also, the lighting at night is always gonna be not as good. Actually, light in the morning is gonna be bad too because it's dark in the morning too. So the lighting in this whole video might just be a little dark. Sorry. Okay, good night. Good morning. It's 5:32. I wanted to snooze my alarm so bad, but I didn't. I slept fine. According to my watch, I really don't think this thing is very accurate. I think it just gives me like an idea of what time I fell asleep and how many times I woke up and stuff like that. Because I know yesterday, like not last night, but the night before when I slept, I know that I woke up so many times, but my watch told me I only woke up like 2 or 3 times. And I know I woke up way more than that. So I don't know how super accurate it is. Regardless, it says that I fell asleep at 9:34 and that I only woke up 3 or 4 times. That might be accurate. But yeah, besides that, like I'm tired. I really wanted to snooze my alarm, but I didn't because we're working on discipline, right? So yeah, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna read my Bible and read my devotional. I'm gonna do both of these. This is a really good devotional. I got it at Target, actually. And this is my Bible that I love, the ESV Study Bible. I'm going to read these and then, I don't know, go on throughout my day, I guess. All right, so day 2, waking up at 5:30 with no coffee, no naps. And I think we're doing good so far. So, all right, I will talk to you guys tonight. Hey guys, I need chapstick really badly. My EOS super bomb. Okay, so it is Wednesday night and tonight I messed up a little bit. It is a little after 10. And so I know that my schedule, was put my phone away, my computer away by 9, lights off at 9:30. Today it's just, lights off like 10:15 basically, right after I filmed this. So just a little bit later than I wanted, but I still really, really, really believe that I can wake up at 5:30 and still, get enough sleep at least. But yeah, today was okay in terms of like, I wasn't super tired or anything like that. Like I was pretty okay all day. And yeah, I think that's all the update. I just wanted to tell you that tonight is a little bit later, but I did take my sleepy drink. Oh, and I did get more magnesium at Sprouts today. By the way, I like this magnesium, the Doctor's Best High Absorption Magnesium. I get it at Sprouts. It's like $19.99. I like this one specifically because it does not hurt my stomach. I tried the powder one. What is it called? Like Calm or something? I don't know the brand, but I think it's like a powder that says Calm on it. They sell it at Target and stuff. I tried that one and it hurts my stomach like immediately. And I know that there are so many different types of magnesium and some do like affect your stomach and some don't and whatever. But at least this mixture here, I think it helps with my sleep. And it does not hurt my stomach. So just not medical advice or anything. Obviously, none of this is medical advice. I'm not a doctor or anything. I'm just letting you know that this specific magnesium does not hurt my stomach. So I just picked up another bottle at Sprouts because I only have 4 left. So yeah, but that's it. That's my whole update. So I will talk to you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning. It is 5:34. I definitely want to sleep more, but obviously we're working on discipline over motivation, so I am awake. I am probably immediately going to go shower so I can like get some water on my face. I think that will help me wake up a little bit, and then I should be fine after that because I'm very, very tired right now, but I should be okay after a shower. I did wake up a few times last night, but my watch says I slept 6 hours and 16 minutes, which obviously is, or maybe I didn't even say, the 2 nights before I did sleep around 7.5 or 7:45 hours. 7:45 hours. 7 hours and 45 minutes. So last night was a little bit less, but we knew that because I started late, but that's okay. So tonight I probably will get in bed a little bit earlier. But yeah, today is a full work day for me. A lot of editing. I have to film a video. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go shower and wake up and then read my Bible and stuff, you know. I think I mentioned a couple days ago that I wasn't totally sure what like my new morning routine was going to be, and I still haven't figured that out yet. So I might talk about that in another video, because this video is definitely more like making sure that at least the last few steps before I go to sleep are pretty consistent, and that I wake up at 5:30. Like that's really the goal here, is that I wake up at 5:30, and then everything else I'll kind of figure out within other steps, you know, over the next few weeks or whatever. Because I have noticed for me, if I make too many goals at the same time, I'm much more likely to mess it up, you know. And so right now really the goal is to wake up at 5:30 and to have those few steps at night that I accomplish. And so again, last night was later than I wanted it to be, but still I would say so far so good. It's difficult, like, I want to sleep for like 4 more hours. I'm really tired. But again, discipline matters so much more than motivation. It really, really does. When we have goals, when we have things we want to accomplish, discipline matters more. So we got to push through those feelings that are telling us to do the opposite of what our discipline is telling us, you know? So anyway, all right, I'm going to go shower. So I'll talk to you guys tonight. All right, bye. I'm so mad right now because I just filmed for like 5 more minutes and my microphone wasn't on. So that footage was not usable because there's no audio. But yeah, I just want to talk to you guys for a couple minutes. Obviously I didn't shower yet, but I just had a couple pieces of advice. If you are starting any goals, big or small, honestly, all goals are really, really important. Even if they seem small, they're going to be really important for your growth. Because especially if you have a goal and you stick with it, you are proving to yourself that you can trust yourself and that you can actually follow through with things. So even if it seems small, like I'm making my bed every day, even if it's that, or, you know, I'm gonna make sure that all my clothes go right into the drawers after they come out of the dryer, even if it's something that seems small, the more you do those things and you stay consistent, the more that you're gonna learn that you can rely on yourself, that you have integrity, and that you can get stuff done. And so anyway, all goals are really important. But if you're starting a goal right now, I really, really, really want to make sure that we all know that discipline matters more than motivation. And I think I said this earlier, if you're making a goal, make it as easy and obvious as you possibly can. And so for me, that's why I really wanted to make sure that I had at least that little bit of a nighttime routine to set myself up for success. Because if you want to change something in your life, but everything else in your life is exactly the same, how you're acting, how you're feeling, it's all the same, you're just less likely to actually achieve the goal, you know? It's kind of the whole idea of like, you cannot expect different results by doing the same thing over and over again. And so if you want different results, you have to change your actions and your mindset. Mindset around this is huge, you know? If you go into a goal, again, no matter how big or small it might feel, if you go into a goal thinking, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, this is too hard, I don't want to, I want to be like everyone else, it's so easy for them. If you're making excuses, if you're complaining in like a whiny, like woe is me kind of way, you're just less likely to stick with it. You're way more likely to give up, because it's just more likely that you're going to be like, well, I don't want to do this anymore, so I'm just going to quit because I deserve to quit and blah, blah, blah. No, I think it's so important to be honest with ourselves and to really think about the greater good, to think our lives as a greater picture than just how we feel right this second, because your life is more important than how you feel this exact second. There is so much more going on. And so I think that really, really matters. Our mindset, how we talk about it, really matters. So even if it's hard, like this is hard, waking up this early for me personally is really hard, but my mindset around it matters, you know? So saying something like, I get to wake up at 5:30 versus I have to wake up at 5:30. You know, that can even be really helpful, because you're saying, I get to. It's a choice, and it's a positive choice because I get to change my life right now. We don't know, this might have really big positive changes in my life. And therefore, if it has more positive changes in my life, I might be able to help even more people. And so I can even help the greater good potentially just by making a goal in my life, you know? And so the correct mindset, a healthy mindset, a growth mindset, and the way that we speak about it, if it's positive and if it's honest, you know, instead of saying like, oh, I deserve to sleep in longer. You know, I had a hard day yesterday, I deserve sleeping longer. You know what? If that's your choice, all right, I get that. But if you have something that your discipline and your goal is the opposite of that, then I would really hope that you would maybe reconsider. especially if you have a goal of like, I want to wake up at 5:30. You know, if you were really horrifically sick the night before and you know that you need to sleep more, okay, fine. But if you just wake up and you're like, oh, I'm really tired, I want to sleep more, so I deserve to sleep more, I'm just going to do it. You have to be honest about if that's actually going to help your goal or not. You just got to be honest about it, if it's going to help your goal or not. And also, if you do mess up a little bit, because we always mess up, make sure that you get right back on track, because it's so easy to be like, I messed up, so I'm just going to give up. Nope, we're just going to get right back on track. And another thing, accountability can be really helpful. So if you're starting a goal, again, big or small, if maybe you have a friend who either is going to do the goal with you or who can at least keep you accountable, that you can text when you're having a hard time, or who might text you and ask you how you're doing every day, you know, like having an accountability buddy might be really good. Or you can have, you know, like a journal or a whiteboard. Say that you want to make your bed every day. You can have a whiteboard and, you know, have little like check marks and stuff, or put little smiley faces every single day that you made your bed, you know. And for me, this video is keeping me accountable. Like, this is actually being helpful. You guys know when I make these videos, I always hope that they're entertaining and fun, or that they're informative and helpful and inspiring, or that you might learn something, or that you just enjoy these videos in some way. You know, like, I always make these videos for you, that we can be a community here and that I can help you in any way. But this video and a lot of my videos also help me. And so this video is definitely helping me, because right when I wake up, I have something to do. But yeah, I just wanted to give a little bit of this advice in the middle of this video, because sometimes sticking with goals can be really hard, especially, honestly, especially with our society today, that I would argue is a little self-indulgent. Sometimes it's easier to lie to ourselves and to make excuses. But I think it's just really important to be honest, that maybe you are starting a goal and after 2 weeks, you're like, you know what, this goal is not for me. Then that's fine. But it's good to be honest about it. It's so easy to lie to ourselves, and it's easy to lie to other people around us by saying, oh, that goal, you know, it just wasn't right for me. So I just quit. And so I think it's just good to be honest, because also not every goal is for you. I do think it's okay to quit things if you do them long enough to learn that it's not for you. Then I think it's okay to quit. But I think it's important, again, when you're talking about personal goals like this, I think it's important to at least give it a fair shot and to be honest with yourself about it. When we're making personal goals, it is going to be difficult if the benefit is our decision. If you have a job and your job starts at 7 and it's 20 minutes away, then it is going to be easier in a sense to wake up at 5:30, because you have something to do where someone else is relying on you, and where you are relying on someone else because that is your job and that is how you make your money. And so, yes, it's still going to be hard to wake up at 5:30, but you have something to do. And of course, again, you kind of get used to it after a while. It might always be difficult, but you might get used to it after a while. But you're doing it for a bigger purpose. Sometimes when we make goals just for ourselves, for our well-being, for our mind, for our health, but it's just kind of for us, and the benefit might seem slow, because if you have a job, you are realizing that benefit after a couple weeks because you get paid. But for me, with this benefit might take a really long time for me to feel, you know, and it's more wrapped around my mindset, my health, and it might just take longer. Those kind of goals are harder to stick with. But what I want to encourage you, and I need to encourage myself as well, and I think I am kind of, but I want to do it more, is to show up for yourself, which I know for some of us is really hard. And I'm not saying 24/7 do everything for yourself. That's not what I mean at all. But I mean, it's good to make healthy decisions for ourselves. Healthy physically, healthy with the food we eat, healthy with our brain and our mental health and our mindset. And so if we want to start a goal, if you want to wake up earlier, if you want to start exercising every day, if you want to start learning something new, if you want to start something healthy, that's beneficial for you. And again, if it's beneficial for you, it can be beneficial for other people, because maybe you're learning something that you can teach other people, or maybe you're helping your mindset so you can be kinder to other people, you know? So like, when we help ourselves, let's also think of it as a greater good kind of thing, but we're starting, you know, with ourselves, right? I want to wake up earlier, and then I'll have more time, and I can learn more things, and I can do more productive things with that time, or whatever it is. But I want to encourage you to show up for yourself, to make healthy choices for yourself, you know, because it's so easy for us to only do things when we have to do them because other people are holding us accountable, or other people are going to notice if we fail, or anything like that. Other people are going to make fun of us. Other people are relying on us, which of course it's really good to be reliable. Those things are okay. Those things can be really good. But I just want to encourage you that if you have a goal that is, again, seemingly just for yourself, and maybe other people won't even immediately notice, maybe you won't even immediately notice, but you do understand that it can be healthy, show up for yourself. Show up for yourself like you will for someone else that you care about and who cares about you. Even if you're starting a business, show up for yourself like you would a boss. So maybe you have a 9 to 5 and maybe you're really tired when you get home, but you know that you want to start a side business. Tell yourself every day from 7 to 8:30 that you're going to do that job for yourself, that you're going to start your business, and show up for yourself from 7 to 8:30 just like you show up for your boss from 9 to 5. Sometimes it is going to feel impossible, but again, you have to make your goals that make sense to you. I think it's really good to make them like lofty but realistic. You know, like for me, if I had a goal to run 3 miles right now, absolutely not. I cannot run down the street. That is just not how my body works. But if I had a goal of running 3 miles in 6 months from now, that's still lofty for me because I hate running, but it's more realistic because I have the time to prepare for it. You know? And so I really believe in lofty and realistic. And I really also believe in showing up for yourself. But I just wanted to encourage you and to talk about that stuff. So now I'm going to shower, read my Bible, and then I probably will start working pretty early today because I do have a bunch of editing to do. I have another video to record and stuff. So I'm probably just going to start editing really early. Okay. I love you guys so much. I really, really do. Okay. I'll talk to you tonight. Hey guys, it is Thursday evening. It is 9 o'clock, which means that it is bedtime. I am so tired. I definitely did not sleep enough last night. So I'm just about to go to bed. I just wanted to say hi and say goodnight. I don't really have any updates. It's just 9 o'clock and I'm about to go to bed. All right, so I'll see you guys in the morning, and then I'll just talk to you guys like tomorrow morning, tomorrow night, and then the next morning, and then the video will be over. And after that, I'm still like going to work on waking up at 5:30, but I just wanted to film in this video just for like, the 5 days or so of the week. But yeah, all right, cool. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Good night. Hey guys, good morning. Day, 4 of this, I think. It's 5:34 in the morning. I just woke up. And I'm very sleepy, but that's okay. I woke up. We did it. But at least for now, read my Bible, take a shower. That helps wake me up. And I'm just going to get straight into work and then tidy up my room a little bit. But yeah, I do have to figure out a little morning routine, because I know some people have morning routines that last for like a couple hours where they're exercising, they're showering, they're doing like all this journaling and a lot of stuff like that. I think it's a little bit more beneficial for me when I wake up to have a shorter morning routine and then get a bunch of work done, or have work be part of my morning routine, But I have to figure that out, but I'll do that at some other point. At least this week is just make sure that you're up at 5:30. And so I am. We are all good. I'm going to go read my Bible and shower. So I'll talk to you guys tonight. All right, I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, so it's actually a few days later, because as much as I firmly believe in discipline over motivation, I also believe in priorities and making lofty goals, but healthy goals, And so I really do think that going to bed early and waking up early is something that is healthy for me. However, the last few days, my mental health, not connected to this, but my mental health has been horrifically low. Like really, really bad. Today it's, a little bit better, but it has been horrifically bad the last few days. And so my priority switched from building this new habit of waking up early to taking care of my mental health. And so I do think that's going to happen sometimes. If you're building a new habit, something might happen that is going to take your priority. You know what I mean? That might happen sometimes. And so what I think is one of the most important things to do is, if you do get distracted from a habit, or if you do, make a mistake or something like that, like say your new habit that you want to build is that you only want to have sweets on the weekend. Say one day, 2 months in, you really decide to have a cookie on a Wednesday, So instead of saying, oh, well, I messed up, I might as well give up. Instead of that, it's just, all right, I made a mistake, or I made a decision, but I don't want to stick with that. I want to get back on track, And so I really do think that one of the most important things, if you want to build a habit, is even if you do either mess up, make a mistake, or just have something else take over as a priority for a little while, if you still want to keep that habit, it's really important to just get right back on track, Because I know it's so easy to think if you mess up, you just want to give up. Like, I really do understand that that's really easy to do, because especially then you have almost like an excuse to go back to your comfort zone. But if the habit is really actually important to you and like a healthy decision for your life, then just get back on track whenever you can, because sometimes, and again, we always have to be honest about this, but sometimes other things might take priority away from that habit. But I really think this is important to get back on track. And so right now it is 8:46 and I am going to watch TV just for, 15, 20 minutes or so. Cause like I said, I want to stop watching TV at around 9. But yeah, so again, I definitely did mess up. I think our words are important, the words that we use, And so I can say that I messed up and made a mistake, or I can say I had other priorities and I, decided to focus on those, focus on my mental health over this goal. And again, it's so important to be honest with ourselves, because if we let ourselves, it is so easy to fall into an excuse or to fall into our comfort zone. But I just know for me, it was better for me to prioritize my mental health and everything that was going on. I had a lot of stuff going on personally that was very difficult. I don't think we need to be too hard on ourselves, but I do think that we have to have high standards for ourselves. Otherwise, we will just always fall back into our comfort zone. I almost just knocked my water over. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to watch something on TV or YouTube or whatever, and then I'm going to go to bed. I already drank my little, whatever it's called, inositol and something, my little powder, but I did not do this yet. I actually want to do this earlier and then I just haven't yet, my magnesium. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you guys in the morning. And then I think I'm gonna close the video out tomorrow. So yeah, sometimes it's honestly, especially doing YouTube, sometimes it's honestly hard to admit when I mess up or when I make a mistake, because especially since anyone doing YouTube, even the people who vlog every single day or on Instagram, whatever, they're still only showing you a really small percentage of their lives, And so sometimes it's hard to admit that I mess up, because I know some people are going to make fun of me about it, or whatever. But this is just, at least part of my life that I want to share with you. And I want to be real and I want to be honest, because a lot of times when we start a new goal, we might mess up once or twice. But I just always think that it's important to get right back on track, And if you do the habit or the goal for a while and you realize that it's actually not healthy for you, then that's different. I think it's okay to quit things if you know they're not healthy for you, or if they are going to be like best for your future. I really do think it's okay to quit things, But I don't think it's okay to give up on things just because they're hard or just because you miss your comfort zone. And so at least for me, the last few days, I really needed to just handle some things in my brain. And so waking up at 5:30 was just not even remotely important to me. It just wasn't. But now I want to get back on track. I don't want to give up on this, But after a few weeks, I might realize it's not good for me or whatever. But at least for now, I still think it's a good idea. So we're just getting back on track. All right. So I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Hey guys, good morning. It is 5:59. I did wake up at 5:30. I just didn't want to film yet. But hi, good morning. So, okay, here's where I'm at with this 5:30 thing so far, is that I am capable of waking up at 5:30, right? But you know how earlier I talked about setting myself up for success? I think if you're going to start a new habit or a new goal, I think setting yourself up for success is really important. And there's lots of ways to do that, right? And so I do think that the little nighttime routine is helpful for that. But I think the next step is coming up with some sort of morning routine. I think that will help me even more. Like make sure that it gets me out of bed and like wakes me up early, like something to do in the morning, something that I'm holding myself accountable or something like that. And so I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. If it was light out, because the sun is not going to rise for at least another I don't know, hour and a half or something. If it was light out, I would go for a walk, but I don't want to walk when it's dark out by myself. And I don't have a gym membership anymore. I've had a Planet Fitness membership for years, but just the last few months, I just was not going at all. And I was trying to reduce my monthly bills. And so I got rid of it for now. So I don't have a gym membership. So it's not like I can just go there either and, walk somewhere or whatever. I'm not going to do that either. And again, priorities, right? So my priority is not to get another gym membership right this second. Maybe at some point, but not right this second. So I could immediately wake up and take a shower. That might help me wake up. And obviously, I have my Bible and my devotional, but definitely something that would get me out of bed would be good. So I could always do some exercises in the house. I don't know yet. I don't know yet, but I think that's kind of like the next step of this, to really, again, set myself up for success and make it more likely that I'm actually going to stick with it if I have something to do in the morning, you know? But I'll figure that out and I'll let you guys know either in another like separate video of like my new morning routine, or I'll just let you know in an upcoming video. But I think that's going to be it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I really hope that you're subscribed. I talk about food a lot on Sundays, and then I vlog throughout the week, sometimes talking about mindset, sometimes just taking you along throughout my day. And so I really hope that you're subscribed. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this video. And at least from now moving forward, like I am still going to be waking up at 5:30. I'm going to work on that morning routine. And yeah, I guess that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. I love you. Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.